Once again, good afternoon for all. So, in the last lecture, we will take the revision of yesterday's lecture, because based on that, we are going to solve some problems also. So, today, in the last lecture, we discussed about how to find out the equivalent resistance between two terminals, as well as we have seen the types of sources. So, types of sources. We have seen in that there will be the two main types of sources, independent sources and dependent sources. So based on that, again there will be the different types. So in independent there are the two types, independent voltage source and independent current source. As well as in the dependent there are the four types. So that we have seen, voltage dependent voltage source, current dependent voltage source, voltage dependent current source, and current dependent current source. So these four types of sources related to dependent sources we have seen along with its symbols. So how to find out the equivalent resistance? Already we taken one example. So that example you are observing here in the PPT, that already we solved. So when you are finding an equivalent resistance between two terminals, that terminal should be open, and between two terminals A and B, suppose if you are finding the equivalent resistance, then that you have to start to find out or to calculate the equivalent resistance from opposite sides. Okay, so that already we discussed here. Suppose you are finding the equivalent resistance R equivalent, or RT we can say, total resistance. So when you are observing between uh, two terminals A and B, so you have to start to calculate in opposite direction. So that already we have seen with this example. So after completion of this PPT, so we will solve some problems based on the equivalent resistance. Okay, so this problem we solve. So types of sources, there will be the active sources. All sources are active because it delivers the power in the circuit, it delivers the energy in the circuit, it delivers the voltage, it delivers the current. So that's why it is called as what, active elements. So again we have seen there are the two types, so independent sources and dependent sources. So we have seen in brief. So what is the meaning of independent sources? Independent sources means what? The sources having fixed value. Okay, so fixed values of either voltage or current. तो व्होल्टेज सोर्स असू शकतो किंवा करंट सोर्स असू शकतो. मग व्होल्टेज सोर्सचा सिम्बॉल कसा असतो इंडिपेंडंटचा? द सर्कल इन दॅट प्लस मायनस किंवा बॅटरी. Okay, the bigger plate is positive, smaller plate is negative. So these are called as, some the this will be the 2 volt, this will be the 5 volt. So such type of sources are called as independent voltage source. So similarly, if current is there, current source is there, that is shown by circle and arrow. Arrow will indicate the direction of current flow. So suppose this will be the 3 ampere. So this is called as what? Independent current source. Okay, so symbol is very important to identify which type of sources are present in the given circuit oblique network. Now after that we have seen what will be the difference between practical voltage source and ideal voltage source. So there will be the difference is that in practical voltage source, some voltage will drop across the resistor Rs. Each practical voltage source or each practical voltage source having its own internal resistance, and that is determined by, or that is denoted by Rs. So some voltage will drop across that Rs. Due to that, if you are applying KVL here, the voltage between two terminals, you are getting this equation, that is Vs minus I into Rs. So if you are comparing with ideal voltage source, the value of Rs will be 0 here for case of ideal voltage source. That's why it is called as what? Ideal voltage source, in that the internal resistance is 0, that is it is already shorted. Okay, and this concept we requires in a superposition theorem or any theorem which we are going to learn in unit number 1. So next one, similarly we have seen the current source. So in that current source we again seen two types, ideal current source and ideal voltage, so ideal current source and practical current source. So same thing here, Rs is connected in parallel with current source. So for ideal current source, the value of Rs is infinite. So whenever it is infinite, the meaning is that it is open circuit. Okay, that is OC. So open circuit means OC, and SC means short circuit. So whenever R is equal to 0, whenever RS is equal to 0, we can call it as short circuit, and whenever RS is equal to infinite, then it is called as open circuit. Okay, so these two things you can remember. So based on this, we can say the practical voltage source is converted into ideal voltage source. Now after that, we have seen dependent sources. So there are the based on the voltage source and current source, we are classifying the dependent sources. So first of all, we have seen the dependent voltage source and dependent current source. Okay, and after that, in voltage source there were the two types. So one is voltage dependent voltage source, current dependent current source. So symbol I will draw. As it is voltage source, the symbol must be plus minus. Okay, it may be like this. It just denote the polarity, how it is connected in the circuit. So this is voltage source, this is also voltage source, both are the dependent voltage source. But on which parameter the value of this voltage source is depends. So that's, if it is depends on the voltage, then it is called as voltage dependent. If it is depends on the current, then it is called as current dependent. So I will give the example. Suppose Vs is equal to K into V1. So V1 is some voltage across any element or across particular branch. So या voltage V1 च्या व्हॅल्यू वरनं VS ची व्हॅल्यू ठरेल. ओके, वेअर K इज द कॉन्स्टंट. K कॉन्स्टंट म्हणजे काय, 1 2 3 1.5 2.7 anything, that will be the constant value. Suppose this is the voltage source. In that case, the value of this VS will be equal to, suppose, K into I1. So I1 is the current. So that current may be flowing through particular branch, current flowing through particular element present in the circuit. So जर व्होल्टेज वरती डिपेंडंट असेल तर त्याला काय म्हणायचं, व्होल्टेज डिपेंडंट व्होल्टेज सोर्स. इफ करंट वरती डिपेंड असेल तर करंट डिपेंडंट व्होल्टेज सोर्स. ओके, व्होल्टेज सोर्स कशासाठी, कारण डायमंड शेप आहे, डिपेंडंट व्होल्टेज सोर्स आहे आणि प्लस मायनस पोलॅरिटी दिली आहे. ओके, नाउ नेक्स्ट वन, similarly current source. So dependent current source, here same we are going to use the diamond shape. Diamond shape means what, dependent source, remember it. If it is plus minus, then it is voltage source. If it is direction of arrow, then it is current. Okay, now these are the dependent current source. So if the value of this dependent current source is depends on value of voltage, so K into V1. जर व्होल्टेज व्हॅल्यू वरनं जर is ची व्हॅल्यू जर ठरणार असेल, तर त्याला काय म्हणायचं, करंट डिपेंडंट voltage dependent current source. Suppose now in this case is is equal to K into I1. So I1 च्या व्हॅल्यू वरनं is ची व्हॅल्यू ठरणार आहे. Okay, that's why this source is called as right hand side. That source is called as what, current dependent current source, and left hand side is called as voltage dependent current source. Okay, so these are the discussion we have completed in the last lecture. So today we will continue. Why I continued, because if you are getting confusion in those definitions or in those parts, then you cannot understand the source transformation, which we are going to learn now next in the next point. So source transformation is very important concept. So source transformation means what, we can easily convert the practical voltage source into practical current source, and vice versa. Vice versa means from practical current source also we can convert into practical voltage source. म्हणजे voltage source तुम्हाला कन्वर्ट करंट सोर्स मध्ये करता येतं, आणि करंट सोर्सचं कन्वर्शन प्रॅक्टिकल व्होल्टेज सोर्स मध्ये करता येतं. ओके, नाउ डायग्राम इज गिवन हियर. So diagram is given here. Practical voltage source into practical current source. So practical voltage source, in that Vs source will be there having some value. Rs internal resistance or series resistor, we can say. Rs is having some value. Both are connected in series. If you want to convert that voltage source into current source, you can use this diagram where Is is the current source. It is connected in parallel with Rs. Okay. So similar way, if you want to convert, okay, before that we will solve. Suppose Vs value we know, Rs value we know, and if you are converting into current source, then what should be the value of Is? So that is given in the formula. Rs value remains same. Rs चे व्हॅल्यू सेम राहणार आहे, फक्त तिकडं सिरीज मध्ये कनेक्ट केलंय, इकडे तुम्हाला काय करायचंय, पॅरलल मध्ये कनेक्ट करायचंय. ओके, व्हॅल्यू विल नॉट बी चेंज, रजिस्टरचा व्हॅल्यू चेंज होणार नाही. ओके, बट value of Is, how to find out this value of Is, that is given in this equation. So value of Is is equal to, VS divided by RS. Simply Ohm's law. फक्त Ohm's law यूज करा. Ohm's law म्हणजे काय? V is equal to I into R. To find out I, V divided by R. So simply you can use Ohm's law. So IS is equal to म्हणजे IS म्हणजे हा current which is flowing in this direction. Okay, so simply you can find out IS equation using Ohm's law. IS is equal to VS divided by RS. VS माहिती आहे, RS माहिती आहे तुम्हाला, IS ची व्हॅल्यू फाइंड आउट करायला. ओके, आणि RS इथं सिरीज मध्ये कनेक्ट केले, या ठिकाणी तुम्हाला पॅरलल मध्ये कनेक्ट करायचे. Similarly, if you are observing here, practical current source you can convert into practical voltage source. Practical current source you can convert into practical voltage source. Okay, so here if you know, if the given in the given circuit IS value is given and RS value is given, then you can easily convert into voltage source, that is VS is in series with RS value तर जे आहे तेच इकडे घ्यायचं, फक्त त्यांचं पोझिशन चेंज करायचं. Here it is connected in parallel with current source, here you have to connect it in series with VS. मग VS चं व्हॅल्यू कसं? सिम्पली ओम्स लॉ अगेन, V is equal to I into R. So you use Ohm's law. So VS is equal to IS into RS. Okay. So in this way you can easily transform one type of source into another type. And important point, this we can do only with independent sources. हे फक्त independent sources साठी करता येतं. Remember, okay, this we can do only for independent current source, independent voltage source oblique battery. Are you understand? So it is not applicable to dependent source. Remember it. Okay, now next point. So this is the source transformation. Now next point, star delta transformation. So star delta transformation, this already, this concept you whether you learn in BEE, I don't know. So I think it is it was there in the BEE or BEEE, whatever the subject you learn in the first year. So star delta transformation is there. Star is also called as Y. Okay, star is also known as Y, and delta transformation, it is also known as Y delta transformation or star delta transformation. Now in that case here, uh, to solve the problem sometimes we need to convert delta into star or star into delta. So in that case, how to convert, that is given here. Okay, so star delta transformation here. So everyone note down the equations here, how to convert. So if delta is there, so RAB, RAC, RBC, three values are there. This is called as what? Delta network. This is called as what? Star network किंवा Y network. So if you are combining here, okay, so I will show when we will start the screen here. So here the registers are connected like this. Okay, or simply I will draw here. So star delta is like this. This will be the RAC, this will be the RBC, and this will be the RAB. So in that case, how to find out? So star delta combined in a one figure. Okay, that is shown here. Okay, now here, if delta network is given and if you want to convert into star, you have to use these three formulas. So RA means this register inside that. How to find out RA? RA is equal to, okay, how to find out RA? Everyone note down. So RA is equal to RAB, म्हणजे डेल्टा नेटवर्क दिलेला आहे. डेल्टा नेटवर्कचे रजिस्टर तुम्हाला माहित आहेत, त्यावरून तुम्हाला स्टार नेटवर्क मध्ये कन्वर्ट करायचं आहे. सो RAB, RA, RAC आणि RBC हे तीन रजिस्टर तुम्हाला माहित आहेत, त्यातून तुम्हाला कन्वर्ट करायचं स्टार मध्ये. मग स्टारचे कंपोनेंट्स काय आहेत? स्टारचे रजिस्टर्स कुठले आहेत? RA, RB आणि RC. ओके, सो यू हॅव टू फाइंड आउट दिस. RA इज इक्वल टू RAB. जर लॉजिक तुम्ही लक्षात ठेवाल, RA जर घेतलात तर RAB आणि RAC त्याच्या साईडचे बघायचे, त्याचा प्रॉडक्ट घ्यायचा न्यूमरेटर मध्ये. ओके, RA च्या साईडचं म्हणजे ए ला जे रजिस्टर कनेक्ट केलेत, ए पॉइंटला RA सोडून दुसरे कुठले दोन रजिस्टर आहेत? RAB आणि RAC, त्यांचा प्रॉडक्ट वरती घ्यायचा, RAB इंटू RAC डिवायडेड बाय तिन्हींचा ऍडिशन, दॅट इज RAB, RAC प्लस RBC. डिनॉमिनेटर कॉन्स्टंट आहे. तुम्ही हे तीन जर फॉर्म्युला बघितलात, इफ यू आर ऑब्झर्विंग दीज थ्री फॉर्म्युलेज, denominator will be the constant, that is RAB plus RAC plus RBC. फक्त जो आहे तो न्यूमरेटर चेंज होतो. मग आरबी जेव्हा असतो तेव्हा बी पॉईंट कुठे बघायचं, बीच्या दोन साईडचे रजिस्टर कुठले आहेत, RAB इंटू RBC. ओके, डिवायडेड बाय ऍडिशन ऑफ ऑल, RAB plus RAC plus RBC. Okay, similarly RC is equal to RAC into RBC divided by RAB plus RAC plus RBC. So here you have to observe, the circuit carefully, note down, give the points carefully, and after that use the formula carefully and find out the answer. Okay, and find out the answer properly. Now next one, if star network is given, reverse wave, so you have to use these three formulas, RAB, RAC and RBC. Now here, if you are observing, numerator will be the constant. Here it will be the numerator will be the constant. So numerator RA into RA into RC plus RB into C, म्हणजे sum of products, त्याला काय म्हणतो आपण, sum of product. So sum of product you have to keep in the numerator as it is, only denominator will change. Okay, only denominator will change. So according to that, you have to use the formulas. So what are the formulas here? RAB is equal to sum of products. So sum of products means what? RA into RB plus RB into RC plus RC into RA divided by RC. Now next, RBC is equal to, the numerator will remain same, divided by RA. So RAC is equal to, numerator will be the same, divided by RB. So these are the three formulas. So star into delta, we can use these formulas, and previously we discussed how to convert delta into star. Okay, now we will move to solve the some problems which based on the above topics, including the last lecture topics. So how to find out the equivalent resistance, based on that we will solve some problems. Okay, now I am going to solve some problems here. Okay, so everyone, each and every student, you can note down the point. So the first point will be the find RAB. This will be the question. Okay, so the question is given here. So this will be the A and B point. So resistors are given here, 100 ohm, 100 ohm. This will be the 50. This will be the 50 ohm. And after that we can add, here suppose a 40 ohm is there. Okay, so all resistors are given here. So what is the question here? Find out RAB. Now here, if you are observing the circuit here carefully, first of all, what you can do, you can simply the mark the direction in which, or between two terminals, you are going to find out the equivalent resistance, that is the RAB. So RAB you are going to find out between two terminals A and B here. Okay, so mark the direction of arrow and just mention RAB, but you have to start in the opposite direction. तुम्हाला ते opposite direction पासून start करायचं आहे. So first of all we will start from opposite direction. So 100 and 100, these are the parallel to each other. So first of all we will identify that how the resistors are connected to each other in the circuit. So I will write, so how to write that total RAB is equal to, so that 100 is in parallel with 100, give in a one bracket, so leave some spaces here. Okay, that is required to add the some brackets. So 100 is parallel with 100 ohm. Okay, that is in series with 50. So make another bracket, 100 parallel with 100, then plus 50. Okay, so means these two resistors are connected in parallel, and that parallel combination will give the answer. And that resistor is connected in series with this 50. That's why addition is taken 50. Okay, now next, that total is in parallel with this 50, that is this 50. Okay, whatever the answer you are getting, that is in parallel with this 50, because current will get swayed. Current ह्याच्यातलं current वेगळं आहे आणि ह्याच्यातलं current वेगळं आहे. That's why it is called as what, whatever the resistors are connected here, that total is in parallel with this 50. Okay, now next one, and this you can make in another bracket, and finally that is in series with this 40. So in this way you have to solve the problems. First of all we will calculate the value, then stepwise what will be the change in the diagram, that I will explain and I will show it. So 100, first of all we will solve this bracket. So 100 is in parallel with 100 is in parallel with 100, that is 100 into 100 divided by 100 plus 100. This is plus 50 as it is, that is parallel with 50 plus 40 as it is. So 100 into 100 divided by 200 means 10,000 divided by 200, that will give the 50. 100 into 100 divided by 200. Okay, so that answer will give the 50. Okay, plus 50 as it is, then that is in parallel with 50 plus 40 as it is. So 50 plus 50, that is 100. 100 is parallel with 50. 100 into 50 divided by 100 plus 50, so that plus 40 as it is. So 100 into 50 divided by 150 plus 40, so it is equal to, so 50 and this will give the 3. So 100 divided by 3 is 33.33 plus 40. So if you are calculating, that is 73 point. Okay, that will be the answer of this question. So RAB is equal to 73.33. Okay, so in this way you have to find out the equivalent resistance, and this is a very important concept, especially in the unit number 1 and unit number 3. Without equivalent impedance, without equivalent resistance, you cannot able to solve the problems based on unit number 1 and unit number 3. So I am requesting all you students, so please work on this concept, equivalent resistance. Please solve maximum problems based on how to find out the equivalent resistance from the given network. Okay, now we will solve some more problems. So question number 2, everyone should note down in your notebook. So question number 2, find an equivalent resistance, find and equivalent resistance between terminals, between terminals A and B, between terminals A and B. So how they are connected we will see. So this will be the circuit. This will be the plus minus 5 volt. So this will be the A and this will be the B. Okay. So here, if you are observing here, this 10, this is 10 ohm, this will be the 10 ohm, this will be the 5 ohm, or we can say this will be the 20 ohm. Okay, and this will be the we can say 15 ohm. 10, 5, 20, 15. So this will be the question. So how to find the answer of such question? How to find out an equivalent resistance between two points A and B, which is given here. So first of all, you have to check that between two terminals A and B, any resistor is connected. So as in this network, resistor is not connected here. Okay, resistor is not connected. So in that case, it is already open. So if resistor is connected between A and B, you can simply remove it, make it open. Already तो open आहे, हा part open दिलेला आहे, कुठलाच component नाही आहे. Okay, in that case, how to find out the resistor, how to find out the equivalent resistance? Now one rule is there, one note point you can everyone take care. So when we are finding out equivalent resistance between any terminals in the given circuit, so whatever the voltage source is there, whatever the voltage source, and that should be independent. Okay, voltage, or we can say ideal म्हणूया आपण. So ideal voltage source you have to replace by short circuit. जर voltage source असेल, ideal independent voltage source असेल, तर त्याला रिप्लेस काय करायचं, शॉर्ट सर्किट. आणि जर करंट सोर्स असेल, आयडियल करंट सोर्स, आयडियल म्हणलं की independent. Okay, so in that case ideal current source you can replace it by open circuit, म्हणजे तो रिमूव्ह करायचा आणि ज्या दोन पॉइंट मध्ये तो कनेक्ट केलेला असतो तो दोन पॉइंट ओपन ठेवायचा. ओके, नाव हियर करंट सोर्स तर नाही आहे इथं कुठं, मग व्होल्टेज सोर्स दिलेला आहे 5 व्होल्ट. मग तो व्होल्टेज सोर्स काय करायचं तुम्हाला, शॉर्ट करायचं. ओके, सो न्यू सर्किट विल बी, हा तुमचा झाला नवीन सर्किट. मी थोडं काय करतोय, वेगळ्या पद्धतीनं ड्रॉ करतोय. हे तुमचं दिस विल बी द ओपन हियर, सॉरी हा ओपन आहे. ओके, हा ओपन आहे, दिस विल बी द ए बी, दिस इज नॉट जॉईंट. सो हियर 10, 20, 5 आणि 15. ओके, आता इथं शॉर्ट सर्किट केलंय, द व्होल्टेज सोर्स इज हियर शॉर्ट सर्किटेड. ओके, नाव हियर ए अँड बी. आता मी काय करतो, या पॉइंटला नाव देतोय. आय विल गिव्ह द पॉइंट नेम एज सी and this point name I will give the D. So everywhere it is here D, here it is D, here it is D, as well as here it is C, here it is C. So C and D points are same. C and D points are same. So I will rearrange the circuit now. मग मी काय करतो, rearrange करतो. Carefully observe. Okay, now this will consider as a and this will consider as a B. So here it will be the A, here it will be the B, कारण हा पॉइंट या लाईन वरती पॉइंट सेमच असतो B. ओके, नाव हियर C आणि D पॉइंट, मग मी समवेअर, मग मी डायग्राम इथं मी काय करतोय, आय विल ड्रॉ द रजिस्टर फर्स्ट. दिस विल बी द A, दिस विल बी द B. या हा जो सेंटर पॉइंट आहे, हा सेंटर पॉईंट मी सी पण म्हणतो, त्याला डी पण म्हणतो, कारण वरच्या फिगरमध्ये बघा सी आणि डी पॉईंट्स हे सेम आहेत. ओके, सी अँड डी पॉईंट्स आर सेम. सो दॅट्स वाय आय विल टेक ऑन दिस लाईन सी अँड डी पॉईंट्स आर सेम. ओके, मग आता काय करायचं, कुठल्या व्हॅल्यूचं रजिस्टर कसं कनेक्ट केलेत. आता हा पॉईंट ए आहे, दिस पॉईंट इज ए, दिस पॉईंट इज बी. ए आणि सी मध्ये कुठला रजिस्टर आहे, 10. मग ए आणि हा सी इथं 10 कनेक्ट केलंय. त्यानंतर ए आणि डी मध्ये कुठला आहे, 20. मग ए इथं आहे, डी इथं आहे, हा 20 झाला. त्याच्यानंतर सी आणि बी, तर सी आणि बी मध्ये 5 आहे. त्याच्यानंतर बी आणि डी, सो बी आणि डी मध्ये कुठला आहे, 15. ओके, आता तुम्हाला फाइंड आउट करायला सोपं आहे. सो आर ए बी यू टू फाइंड आउट. तुम्हाला इकडनं ऑब्झर्व करायचं आहे आणि इकडनं तुम्हाला मेजर करायचं आहे. ओके, सो इफ यू आर ऑब्झर्विंग फ्रॉम दिस साइड, हे दोन कसं दिसतात तुम्हाला, 10 आणि 20 पॅरल मध्ये, आणि हे 5 आणि 15 पॅरल मध्ये दिसतील, आणि त्यांचं दोघांचं कॉम्बिनेशन कसं, सिरीज मध्ये दिसतील. ओके, सो आय विल ड्रॉ वन्स अगेन द सिम्प्लिफाईड वर्जन हिअर. सो हिअर 10 आणि पॅरलचा जो काही आन्सर येईल तो इथं येईल, आणि 15 आणि 5 चा जो काही आन्सर येईल तो खाली येईल. नाउ दिस विल गिव्ह द 10 पॅरलल, 20, and this will give the 5 parallel 15. So this you have to find out RAB, A and B. बरोबर आहे. So this will be the in series. So what should be the answer here? So I will write in terms of equation. RAB is equal to 10 parallel 10, 10 parallel 10 is in series with 5 parallel 15, sorry 10 parallel 20. आंसर फाइंड आउट करा. 10 into 20 divided by 10 plus 20 plus 5 into 15 divided by 5 plus 15. So 200 divided by 30 plus 75 divided by 20. So find out the answer.